All right. Hello, my name is Nathan Messenger, and this is my statistics project. I will be comparing batting averages of Mets players before and after the year 2000. And the goal is to see if batting performance has changed significantly over the years using real world baseball data. So why I chose this data set. So I picked the Mets because, it's a well-known and data-rich team. Baseball is full of stats, and batting averages is one of the most recognizable ones. And even, more casual or, fans understand it. Plus, comparing different eras is something fans love to argue about. I love to argue about it. I'm a big baseball fan, Orioles fan. So this topic feels both relevant and, sort of fun. So, background. So, this data set includes all of the Mets players' stats from 1962 to 2023, which is over 60 years of data. And obviously, the team started in 1962 and has had its ups and downs. And even they've won two World Series, one in 1969 and one in 1986. So, again, I focused on batting average, which is calculated by dividing hits by at bats. And it's a classic stat, and it'll give a clear idea of how well a player hits. So the question I asked was, has the Mets batting average performance changed after the year 2000? So I split the players into two groups, pre-2000 and post-2000, and then I used a two-sample t-test to compare the averages and see if there was a real difference or if it was just by chance. So some descriptive stats. So we have, looking at the basic stats, we have Group A, which is before 2000, of course, like I said, and it had a mean batting average of about 230 or 0.23 or 0.230 if we're just using the straight up mathematical terms. But if you're just saying it, it's 230 average. And then of course Group B, which is after 2000, had a slightly lower mean of 225 or 0.225. So both had similar spreads or standard deviations around 0.100. So the difference seems small, but we needed to test to see if it was truly significant. So the hypothesis, this is how I set it up. The null hypothesis says that there's no difference between the groups and that the batting averages are the same. And the alternate hypothesis says that there is a difference. So how about my results? So when I ran the test, I got a t-value of about 1.04 and a p-value of around 0.30. And that's way above the usual cutoff of 0.05. So obviously I failed to reject the null hypothesis, meaning that the difference between the two errors isn't statistically significant. And basically meaning Mets players hit just about the same before and after 2000. So just to wrap up, here's a little graph that I showed it. And so there's no really strong evidence that batting average has changed across these two time periods, even though baseball has evolved in a lot of ways. And for the Mets at least, batting performance has stayed mostly consistent. And so this project kind of helped me to see how we can apply stats like the t-test to real data and, something that I could even look at in the future and, maybe comparing home runs or teams across the league. So I want to thank you for listening. Again, I'm Nathan Messenger, and this has been my statistics project. Thank you.